actually, so since you're talking about that, CT, do you want to address the bird situation a little bit? I mean, I feel personally like she's trying to.
What do they call her bird? 'Cause she looks
I
like
don't
a bird?
actually know. I just from her season on Real World,
Because
she
she makes bird.
Oh, so I guess
If you watch
this
the
is how you guys
film,
feel. I
she
get
actually
it.
makes bird noises when CT's giving her his bird.
Oh.
In fact, it's actually quite annoying. The whole house
See,
heard it.
didn't need to know that much.
And she hits like a bird. Ask
but-
Knight.
But I mean, did she hit you?
Well, she beat the shit out of me, and domestic violence is not.
They just joined. It's cool. It's
Knight actually never fights with guys in the house. Well, he fights with one guy in the house and a bunch of chicks. Like the chicks love to beat up on Knight, and they still don't vote him in.
Wait,
It's
I got
insane.
punched by 2 guys this season, though. Remember? But I mean, questionable about the guys' comment.
Sorry about your shirt.
They have. They're actually girls. Just the piping's wrong.
Well, but okay, so there used to be a rule on these challenges and on Real World, etc. If you put your hands on someone, you go home.
Open hand, it's all good.
Open hand.
I
So
got close hand slap,
We were
bitch
giving her
slap like
Heismans
4 or
all
5
day.
times.
So you guys just like this was in the contract coming in. You were all aware.
You know you can kill someone if you go up to the nose like that.
There's a clause in the contract that says if you're a female and you hit Knight, you actually get a bonus check.
And then they fine me for it. I'm the most fined person to ever be on the show. I think I've only been on 2 freaking seasons.
Well,
If we were allowed to
Let's
fight
be
on
honest,
the
though,
show,
you
a
kinda
lot of
asked
people,
for it.
a lot of people wouldn't come.
And
Well-
they
You know
wouldn't
that you
act
could
as
possibly
hard
take
as-
an
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Like if you look at these trailers, it seems like everyone's throwing punches all the time.
But there's a lot of TV tough guys on this thing. I think everyone here is not one of those. I think everyone here would throw down if we really could and know we won't get
The
kicked
worst is
off.
when
But
TV
there
tough
are
guys.
TV tough
yeah,
guys.
Like,
that's
if
the worst.
you-
It's like someone's running their mouth and
It's
they-
for
they're
because
just
they
running
know
their mouth 'cause they-
if we're not gonna waste our money to hit you when
Right.
it's not worth it.
Right,
you
so
know?
then all of a sudden, they got some big old balls that they think they have, and now they're talking smack to you, and you're just thinking like, if we were anywhere else but a situation where you can't fight, like this dude would be in the corner crying, but instead he's got, he's puffing his chest out and his, 28 waist, and he thinks he's a badass, but real life, like they'd be cowering.
Okay.
Yeah, I absolutely. I mean that's spot on.
So
Frank ripping your shirt, TV tough guy.
yeah.
right.
My
But you know
shirt,
what?
ripping my fucking shirt actually. It was
I
my
fell for
shirt. I
the
was like,
past
do
when
not
people
rip
would
that
just
guy's
come at me and start a
None
fight,
dare
knowing
rip
that I'd
my
be like, oh yeah, I don't need this shit. Ping ping, see you later.
Right.
I'm out. Now it's, I just try to laugh it off. And hide behind these guys because they're like the comic relief. These guys will calm me down and be like, what was it you said on the trailer?
Something about bitches and money or
Money or bullshit.
bullshit.
And it's funny because it looks like we're gonna fight, but the whole time I'm like looking around. He's like, "No, dude, look at me."
I'm seeing people in the street like, yo, you and CT got into a fight? I was like, did we? Maybe we did.
Maybe it makes good
I still-
TV.
I
I
still
mean,
messed up.
uh-oh.
Yeah.
So, right, let's say they do a Rivals 3, which I feel like they're going to, and they do it not same-sex teams, but you can be with an ex-girlfriend, you can be with someone you've gotten to a fight with. I was gonna say,
Zach's
let's
got the
start
biggest
naming
one.
who you think it would be.
Legit.
Who would it be? Like,
Hey,
that's
good
what I'm saying.
Ashley.
For a rival?
Yeah, like who do you think you'd be paired up with if you were allowed to be paired up with a girl? After this
I know
challenge,
what
knowing the
everybody would
fights you
want.
got in, well, yeah,
We'd all be
but
fighting over Emily. That's for sure.
yeah, but not only because
But
she's
Emily,
a good athlete.
Emily, you've always been my favorite, right? Emily,
Like-
me and you next Revs 3.
No, actually, I want Jasmine.
Emily.
Like, I would want Jazzy. I think that we would complement each other
Really?
very well.
But did you actually get into enough fights with her for it to be valid?
No. Most of my fights with
You could always
girls.
start one on Twitter.
You
That's
know
what I'm saying.
You know what? I would honestly take Nani. I think Nani's like
Nani's
that.
the shit.
Nani's got like a hard head. She's like
And she's
she's
got
like
that
a
cuckoo
dude
flick still.
mindset. Like
When
I'm
she
gonna whoop
flips
this
it.
ass, and like I would take Nani as my partner if I had to
Look at
choose
it.
one.
Actually, to be honest with you, like, I don't think that Teresa would be a bad partner either. Like, she could have played Division I basketball, even though she didn't. And she's a good athlete, but she just gets the shit pick of the litter, you know?
She's got screwed over like the last few seasons. I think it was.
I mean,
you know.
Literally got screwed on
Like-
rivals too.
If I had to pick
Well.
if I had to pick one girl, I think the biggest girl that I don't get along with is Frank.
Yeah,
I mean, oh, wait, we're talking, okay, women. Okay, I got,
Frank, he likes to run his mouth. He likes
he's
to run
a
his
TV
mouth.
tough guy.
So clearly, some of the rivals that you guys came in with, you still are leaving with.
But
Everyone here
I'm gonna
wants
tell
to,
you this, no, because
we
Zach's
wanna
got
do
a
it.
rivalry with me now because he thinks I wasn't a good friend. But when he watches
Uh-oh.
it and sees it, he's gonna realize that I
But
was.
no,
his boy
don't
the
say
whole
that
time.
because I don't want to be Knight's partner.
We want to duel. We
Dude,
want
I
to
am
duel.
hungry.
Okay.
Every man for
Every
himself.
goddamn-
I don't want to do
Okay.
any climbing thing with Knight. Like on the ground, he's fantastic, but put him in
You
the air,
blindfold him?
hanging.
Hey, blindfold me and see what happens. I'm
God.
a fucking man.
I've never seen
Hold me
someone.
and see what happens. I'm the fucking man.
The only time.
It's shocking me, bro.
So,
Shut up.
you guys, I asked them before you guys got here, but other than the money, what keeps you coming back at this
Honestly,
point in
I
the
just wanna
game?
Win one. It's been far too long for this old man to still be around here.
Do you
mean,
feel like
after-
when you win one, that's it for you though, or are you gonna keep coming
You
back?
know, hopefully.
I mean, after you turn 43, like CT has, we had to read him stories to go to bed. It was like being in a, it was being in
Hey,
like a geriatric.
They want to
info
hate
show.
on me right now, but when
Well-
we go to Denny's, who gets the senior discount?
Well, you know,
I got this one, guys.
I'm sick of paying into Social Security for people like him, and I know it's not going to be there for me, but so I guess I might as well spend as much time with him as I
I
can
fucking
instead
love
of
the
paying for
challenges.
him.
When we all having fun.
Yeah.
Yes,
It's fun.
this
Even
one-
when we beat.
But you have to have a good group of people there, and I
Yeah.
think this Rivals
This
2
one,
was
yeah.
a good group of people for the most part.
This
There's
one
a
was
couple
really a
assholes
lot
that
of
If
fun.
you
need
get,
to get out
if
of
you
there.
get like the thing is, if you get one cancer in the house, it kind of like brings it down a little bit, Frank. But
Oh, jeez.
like, you know what I'm
even
saying?
have
Like,
to ask.
he's like legitimately like a male cunt. Like I've never called a
No.
man a cunt before, but he's a man cunt.
Yeah,
yeah,
like,
no,
everybody
but-
else, like I'll be honest with you, this challenge was probably the most fun for me. Like there's so many of us that were
we
just
went out
having
so much,
so
too.
much fun.
Yeah, we did.
If
We
I-
were just having so much
Yeah,
fun.
like that first time we went out, we were all fucking dancing and
Everybody
going
just
crazy.
having so
Like,
much fun, but there's some people who just
But
only
they
like,
and then they
thrive
can't let
on
go of the
negativity.
game.
They have to
You gotta
create
let
something. They
go
have
of
to
the
create a
game when we
fight.
go out, like, and have fun. Like, I'm sorry that I voted for you, but like, come on, let
we
it
had
go.
to vote for someone.
Like girls,
Yeah.
Right,
like he was saying
right.
before, like girls get emotional. Guys, when it's like a guy day,
It was a guy that we
vote
knew
for
what was
girls,
going
like,
on
we'll walk
from the
in and be
beginning.
like, okay,
Girls,
guys,
we
what are you doing? What are you doing? I
never
know what
had-
you're doing. What are you
never
doing? Okay, that makes sense. Okay,
Like,
yeah,
if there
okay,
was-
cool. Break. Everybody, let's go get some drinks.
If there was like a way, like if people would just straight, like the thing was like you tell someone like, yo, like
Go on the table.
I don't want to go against you in a final, so I'm gonna try to get rid of you, and they would just be like, all right, yeah, like if you like, I'll man up and we'll see what's gonna happen. Let's go have a good time because that's not gonna happen for a couple
But
weeks.
but what did we all say? We all said like, hey, and I know I had the weakest team there, you know, with Preston as my partner and everything. But we all said, hey, it's gonna come down to where friends have to go against friends. Let's get rid of the people that we're not with, and then when we have to go against each other, you know, may the best man win, and then good luck to you, pretty much.
What
you
was
know?
cool about this one was that like I feel like for a while the challenges were like it was like the same group of people over and over and over again controlling your house. On this one,
you were getting
it was
screwed over
it was
every
really
time.
nice to come into it where it was just so diverse and there's so many people on so many different sides. It was like a clean slate on this challenge.
You never know what's
It's
gonna
shitty
happen. There's
because,
gonna be a lot of
like,
surprises.
you know,
They
yeah.
can-
Okay.
CT used to be the only big guy ever casted, so he just had a target on his back, and then they started casting Sasquatches like Leroy and Knight and I, and it's like now CT's like under the radar because
Yeah.
you know he doesn't lift anymore. It's like, did you even lift,
Old
bro?
man,
CT's like, no.
We
And
call him
actually
Mr.
have,
Rogers
like,
now.
People who just like who cares about the preseason drama? Let's hang out, have some fun.
All right. So
And-
all that being said, though, the rookie that you think you need to keep your eye on for future challenges,
Wait.
after being in the house with them and seeing they're casting differently and people
No,
have
those,
mouths.
I'll tell you
and-
what, those Portland cast, that Portland cast is looking real strong.
Yeah, they
Like, they're
I
sleepers.
think,
They're
yeah, I
real
mean,
strong.
I
Watch
know
out
one
for
of the
them.
guys is gonna
Watch
claw
out
his
for
way to
them.
the top eventually.
But can I say something? Hey, oh, you're a dick.
Watch out
You're
for
a
those
dick.
Portland
But can I
guys. They
say
look real
something?
tough.
I think this is for all of us. That you know, the whole Johnny, Evan, Kenny dynasty that's dying. I think we're gonna be the new breed of people who are gonna be starting to run these challenges.
CT's certainly trying to breed new challengers. that's for
Oh.
sure.
Yeah, well, he's trying
I'm
to
just
have
trying
a
to play
little
the hand up
kid.
and tell the best way I can.